So a few weeks ago I had this great idea. What if I beat Minecraft without Minecraft? Now, I know this sounds impossible, but recently I've seen some videos on people executing code by hand on paper. So this got me thinking, what if we did the exact same approach to Minecraft? So we beat the game without ever launching the application. Well, Minecraft is a giant application with thousands of lines of code, but I realized if we only simulated the bare bones of what we needed, we could cut down on the amount of time the challenge would take and actually get this thing done. So I got the code for Minecraft, I got some paper, and I started writing. Hold on. Before we get into the code, I just want to say 99.5% of you are not subscribed. So, Pretty quickly, I realized that I was going to need help with this. So I contacted world-renowned seed finder Matthew Bolan to help with the generation of the seed.
On paper?
Yeah, on paper. It's Minecraft without Minecraft. Come on. We just cut up the parts that we don't need, and just do it. Dude, I just need a seed. I just need you to help me generate the world, and that's all.
It would take an army to simulate even this.
We don't have to do it 100%. We can do 99%.
99% of 1,000 still
come on. Dude, I'll give you 50%.
Of what?
Of the revenue.
Merchandising rights? Charged with simulating the seed for Geosquare, I had to find some way to cut back on more tedious calculations. For example, all random sources in the game are usually pulled from a linear congruential generator. As you can see, this has too many words, so I had to find a way around it. Luckily, I found a suitable replacement with similar levels of randomness as Java Random. Now that we had a way to make random numbers, we could apply them to code running on the Java physical machine. Everybody knows the most important part of an easy Minecraft playthrough is getting a good end portal. There is a 1 in a trillion chance that the portal has all of its eyes pre-filled. Obviously, this is ideal, since it allows the player to skip a ton of gameplay and jump right into the boss fight.
A 12-eye!
Considering how bad this video was already, I realized we needed to lower our standards, rather than improve the quality. Geosquare originally said that we need a 99% accuracy rating. However, because of our change in strategy, I now deemed this to be too high. So, I dropped our standards down to 9%. Everything was coming together, but we needed to build the terrain in some way. While looking through the source code, we found a lot of noise generation using octaves. Luckily, our friend Nudicus was an expert on such thing. Now we could realistically generate Perlin noise for the terrain.
I realized this wouldn't be much of an interesting video if there wasn't a visual representation of what was happening. So what I decided was to hire artists on Fiverr to depict a description of what was going on in-game. I placed the orders from a number of artists, so hopefully we'll get a good rendition. Now that we had the seed, there were a few final touches that I needed to generate. So I asked my community about some specifics, and we incorporated them into the model. Now with the world generated and ready, we can start moving the player. I got really lucky with the seed I generated, so I just need to walk into the pre-lit portal to go to the end. Now, I'm a busy guy, so I created a team to do the movement in parallel. At this point, we made great progress, and somehow wound up at the portal, but unfortunately I ran out of money to pay the Fiverr artists, so I had to draw the frames by hand. Now some of you may be questioning this run's authenticity. To validate it, I reached out to Minecraft speedrun moderator Illumina, and he had this to say about the footage.
Hey Geo, that run does look valid to me.
Now that the run is not fake, I thought it would be a good idea to open the world for the first time and have a look around. What the frick is this, man? What? This is not 99% accurate.
There's just too much to do, man. I told you this.
I thought you had this covered. I don't know.
Look, I was busy designing the merch, okay?
The merch? Have you ever wanted a Geosquare hoodie? Or a Matthew Bolan tote bag? Well then, head over to bit.ly/geomerch or use the link in the description. Use code AprilFools to get 0% off at checkout.
Do I still get 50%?